Question 13. Sergey wants to transfer his completed video project from his desktop to his laptop. The file size is 4 gigabytes. What is the time difference between copying his file using a cable at 5 gigabits per second and using his Wi-Fi network at 3.5 gigabits per second? Correct to the nearest second. We have cable is faster by 3, Wi-Fi is 6 seconds faster, cable is 3 seconds slower, and Wi-Fi is 9 seconds slower. Well, that's just because let's do the smart educated thing here, because we might not remember the differences and the technicalities of file sizes versus transfer speeds. We should remember, and we'll do the formula in a second, but that's, if we were going to make an educated guess, we would say that cable is 3 seconds faster. Yes, I would keep that there. Wi-Fi is 6 seconds faster. We know that in general, Wi-Fi is not faster, and in fact, it's, even if it didn't say Wi-Fi and cable here, we would assume that always the Wi-Fi is going to be the Wi-Fi is always going to be slower than a cable alternative. But it's actually giving us the speed. So 5 gigabits per second is obviously going to be faster than 3.5. So it's definitely not B. C, cable is 3 seconds slower. Again, that's suggesting that 5 gigabits is going to be slower than 3.5. So that's definitely not. And Wi-Fi is 9 seconds slower. I don't know about that being 3 times the amount. So if we're using pure maths and being educated here, you would probably think that the Wi-Fi isn't going to be 3 times slower, because 3.5 isn't 3 times less, or it can't be divisible 3 times into 5. This, if that was the case, then what's 3.5 times 3? So that's 9. It'll be over 10. So, or sorry, divisible by 5. So let's get the calculator out, because my brain is gone wacky. So divided by 9. That would be 0.5. That should be. Then we might say that it's 9 slower. So if we're making an educated guess, we've got to go with A. Let's check it. What question is it? Number 13. A. Most people got that right. There's no explanation there. Let's do the long version if you wanted to work this out. In general, the easiest way to remember is 1 GBs or 1 gigabyte at transferring at 1 Gbps is going to take around 8 seconds. So if I wanted to figure out 5, I would divide this. So 1 gigabyte, so 1 G at 4. No, sorry, 5, not 4. Where'd 4 come from? At 5, I'm just going to put the abbreviated. That's a bit messy, isn't it? Let's fix this up. 1 gigabyte at 5 gigabits per second is simply going to be that 8. I need the calculator out again. 8 divided by 5, which is 1.6. So that would be 1.6 seconds if you were transferring 1 gigabytes worth over a speed of 5 gigabits. Let's do also the 3.5. 1 gigabyte at 3.5 is going to equal, again, we get the calculator out, and we're going to go 8 divided 3.5, and that's let's go 2.3. So 2.3 seconds. Now all we need to do is multiply by how many gigabytes are being transferred. So in this case it's 4. So all we need to do is times both of these by 4. What's 1.6 times 4? 1.6 times 4 is 6.4. 6.4. And the same thing down here. 4 times the 2.3, and it's 9.2. And if you round those up, 9.2. If we round these two up, or round down, then this is going to be 6, and that's going to be 9. And what's the difference? This is a cable, and this is Wi-Fi. And cable is 6 seconds, and Wi-Fi is 9 seconds. So Wi-Fi is 3 seconds slower, and cable is 3 seconds faster. So that confirms that it is actually the answer. If you want to look up more about this, there's nothing in particular I found in our book, but if you just want to Google it, you can see, quick things on Google here. 1 gigabits connection, 1 gigabit will take around 1 second if you're transferring 1 gigabytes. I would go to page 171 and in general look at how they talk about cloud storage and backups and file transferring. So that might help, but it won't help in particular with these sorts of little calculations. So page 171.